There are 5 common mistakes that I've made in the past, that my clients have made and probably are still currently making. And there are 5 mistakes that you're probably making when it comes to tracking your diet. So I'm gonna cover these 5 today because I wanna stop these 5 from being a problem for everybody. All right, so the first one, eyeballing instead of actually weighing. I hate this one. Most people say, oh yeah, I just had chicken for dinner. Well, what does that mean? I had 1 piece of chicken. Well, was that piece of chicken 4 ounces? Was it 8 ounces? One time I had a client, it was really funny actually. She pulled out, we got finished training and she pulled out of her bag an apple. And this was a huge apple. So I asked her, I said, hey, when you log that into your log for the day, what are you logging that as? Because this was a big apple, it was like the size of her hand. And she said, I log it as a medium apple or a large apple. I said, that thing is not a large apple. I put it on the scale, that apple ended up being close to 40 grams of carbohydrates. So this is what I mean when I say you have to actually weigh them instead of eyeballing them. Because something may look like it's 4 ounces to you, but it may actually be 8. So you may be either over consuming calories or under consuming calories based on what you think. And there's something out there, I forget exactly, I'm gonna probably mess this up right now, but typically people who are on the leaner side typically underestimate the amount of food that they're eating. So they'll say, okay, yeah, that was 4 ounces, and in reality, it was 8, because psychologically their body's telling them to eat more. And on the other side of it, if somebody's higher in body fat, they typically underassume how much it is. Okay, yeah, that was only 6 ounces of protein, and it was really 4. So you need to be as accurate as possible. If you're having trouble losing body fat, it's typically because you're eyeballing too much food and not actually putting it on the scale to weigh it. Okay, so keep that in mind. Stop eyeballing, put it on the scale. You don't have to do this every day, but you'll still get the idea of what actually 4 ounces look like. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I still put things on the scale. And 1, it's a habit to me. 2, if I'm cooking it in my house, it's easy, it's right here. In fact, there's fitness influencers out there who take their food scale with them and weigh food when they're out eating. So if they can do that, if they're that dedicated to their craft, you can do that too. So just stop eyeballing things when you can. Listen, there's a time and place, right? Sometimes you have to eyeball, but there's other times where you don't have to eyeball. If you're home and you're preparing your own food, put it on the scale. Be as accurate as possible. All right, second one, sips, licks, and bites. These are hidden calorie killers. You know, you're getting the kids' lunches prepared and you take a sip of this, whatever. You take a bite of this, or, you know, the kids left a couple of nuggets, so you have 2 nuggets. These things always count. Yes, 1 cookie isn't gonna make or break you, but 5 will. Remember, your body is always counting. I'll say that again. Your body is always counting, meaning that whether you like it or not, your body is still tracking how much food it's actually eating. And as soon as you overeat, you're not gonna lose body fat and you're gonna store the rest as fat. We don't want that. So like I said, sips, licks, bites. Dangerous for adding in hidden calories that you're not even tracking and knowing that are in there. Again, 1 cookie won't kill you, but 5 will. All right, number 3, eating the same foods every day, but not logging it. I hear this one all the time. Just no. 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 Just no. That's it. Just no. You're not eating the same foods. You think you're eating the same foods every day, but you're not. You might be eating the same type of food every day, but you're not. You need to put the food on the scale and you need to consistently log it into your logging app. There's no excuse here. I'm pretty regimented and I have the same foods every day. But I don't eat the same things every day. So like, for example, I always have chicken for lunch, but some days I have a little less chicken, some days I have a little more chicken. Some days I like to change up my dinner. You're not eating the same foods all the time. You need to log it. You're lying to yourself and you're causing yourself from actually getting the results that you deserve. So stop doing that. So stop, just stop. It's just not right, just stop. You're not eating the same foods every day. Put it in your log, that's it. Be accountable to yourself. All right, number 4, liquid calories count too. That Starbucks drink that you're drinking, or that drink from Dunkin' Donuts, those calories count. Yes, they do. They're liquid, but they count. I had a client one time who stopped making progress and we couldn't figure out why. They were logging everything that they were eating, they were putting all this stuff in, but when I said, I forgot what came up. There was something on the log that I said something about, it was chicken on the log or whatever it was. And I said, well, is there anything on the chicken? And I'm like, well, yeah, I was dunking it in barbecue sauce. Well, yeah, there's calories in that. So liquid calories count too. Sauces, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, milk, almond milk, all those things have calories. And remember, as soon as you reach over that threshold of the calories that your body needs, you're gonna store body fat. So if you're stuck and not getting any progress, it's probably because you're not putting everything in. I had another client one time who hit a plateau, was not losing any more weight. Is there anything else that you're having outside of what you're putting in the log, was the question that I asked. And he turned around and he said, well, I have these mints every day. Mints? What kind of mints? And just a regular, like one of those white ones, I forget what they're called, like the Lifesaver mints. Okay, well, if you look at the label, in 4 of them is like 25 calories or whatever it is, or 2 of them is 25 calories. So we added it up, and in fact, he was having an extra 300 calories a day in mints because he was hungry and he was just having a mint. But again, these things add up. And number 5, and this one really, really drives me crazy the most. I burned 500 calories today, so I get to eat 500 calories more. I'm gonna eat 500 calories in cereal because I just burned 5. I had a hard workout today. I deserve it. No, it doesn't work like that at all. It's not like you burn X, you eat X. It doesn't work like that. Stop doing that. You're sabotaging yourself. You need to create a calorie deficit. And in order to create a calorie deficit, you need to eat less calories than you're burning. So if you burned 500 calories extra, well, you just added 500 calories to your deficit. But if you eat those 500 calories back, it negatived itself. It didn't do anything. But this is where most people go wrong, because they go with that logic and they're like, well, I was really bad yesterday, so I'll burn an extra 1,000 calories today. It doesn't work like that at all. It's not the way your body works. Your metabolism is always adjusting to what's going on. And you want to keep your body as consistent as possible when it comes to what you're taking in versus what you're burning. So this way you can make an educated decision when you actually do stall and hit the wall and you can't lose anymore. So stop eating the extra calories you're burning. You don't deserve that extra food. In fact, when you're trying to lose body fat, hunger is a good thing. Despite what people may tell you, hunger is a good thing. It means that your body is tapping into stored fat that you have. So if your body's tapping into stored fat that you have, that means you're burning body fat. That's a good thing. That's what we want. So hunger is not a bad thing. If you're trying to lose body fat, you should be a little bit hungry, despite all these high volume foods that you're actually eating. So I'm going to summarize all of these for you. These are 5 mistakes that you're making when tracking your diet. 5 common mistakes. 1, eyeballing instead of measuring, instead of weighing. Having too many sips, bites, and licks. Extra calories will add up quick. 3, eating the same foods every day and not logging. Just no. 4, liquid calories and sauces count too. And number 5, if you're burning extra calories, you got to stop eating them back in. All right, I want to give you guys a gift for if you made it this far into the video. I'm going to give you a free 6-week training program. So all you got to do is click the link below. It's totally free. I just want to help to teach you how to get the results that you deserve for free, no strings attached. Head over there. And until next time, this was Anthony, AB Fitness Center, and I'll catch you on the next one. If you're interested in taking your health and fitness journey to the next level, be sure to check out my diet books and training programs. These resources are designed to provide you with the tools and knowledge you need to reach your goals and feel your best. Click the link to pick up my books right on Amazon.